Well, hello there and welcome back to a brand new video where today is a very exciting day because today we actually have our first ever patch update since going live for Rugby 20. That is right, guys. We have patch update here, version 1.4. We've had patch updates throughout the entire beta phases. So there was a beta phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, then eventually the full release. And with each phase, there was a new patch update or a new update to the game. And now Rugby 20, I think, was released, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5, nearly 3 weeks ago now. And Rugby 20 have officially launched their first ever patch update called version 1.4, which is amazing. It's quite a big patch as well. I posted a video probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 days ago talking about Rugby 20, confirming that the guys over Rugby 20 will be patching this game, doing multiple updates, and I'm really excited to see how this does and, you know, the community feedback and just in general, really, because with Rugby 18, we only ever saw one patch update. So far, we've seen multiple patch updates throughout the beta, and now officially our first ever full patch update since the game going live. And to be honest, it's very exciting. Today, we're going to be talking about Ruck's referee, AI, kicking, solo mode, and some various bug fixes. Today's video is going to be talking about the latest patch update for Rugby 20. So if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below thoughts regarding this. Still apologize. I do still apologize about my voice. I'm still recovering from my cough and illness from the past 7 or 8 days. So I do apologize if my voice does sound any different. But here we go. So it's a brand new update for Rugby 20, now available on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. Here are the changes. So to begin with, we'll be talking about the Ruck. So what they've done is the influence of the first offender, which is sent to the Ruck, has been lowered by 70%. Now, as you guys might have been aware, I mean, if you've been watching the latest videos, and you definitely have been aware, but rucking on pro difficulty, when both teams are very highly rated or the same skill set, I'm winning rucks maybe 50% of the time. Even though my guy is there, nothing really comes from it. Whereas sometimes I win a ruck, sometimes I lose the ruck. And apparently, the first offender now, regardless who they are, they've reduced the influence in terms of as the first guy had a very high chance of winning the ruck, regardless attacking or defending. Now, I'm pretty excited about this. You know, I'm very intrigued to play Rugby 20 now and just see how the rucks are. And I'll definitely do it on pro difficulty because that's where I kind of see it pretty 50-50, but that's awesome. Now, moving on to the next one. This one's very interesting, right? So illegal jackling is now punished faster by the referees. If you press the square button far too many times or at the wrong time, the referee will penalize you a little bit quicker. Which, I don't know, for me, sometimes I press the square button, I'm like, come on, man, let's just ruck the ball over here. So I might get penalized more, but that should be pretty fun. They've also said jackling impact on the ruck has slightly been reduced. Okay, the AI is now more efficient during the ruck in pro difficulty by sending players to the ruck faster. Now, originally, the first bullet point talking about the first offender being reduced by 70% of his influence in terms of trying to win the ruck for the defending team, I thought that was going to help me out. But it now says that when you play on pro difficulty, the AI are now more efficient. So I don't know if this will favor me. I don't know, because if the AI is favored to now put more people into the ruck, it's going to leave more gaps out. So potentially, if I were to win the ruck, potentially there could be more gaps for me to score tries, more openings. So I don't know. A little bit 50-50 with that. They've also said here that players' stamina will now have a greater influence on the ruck. So if your guys, your props, your hookers, your forwards have a much greater stamina, they're more likely to win, which I think is really good. They've also said animations are more dynamic. So I'm definitely going to do a video post-patch. Download it. I will definitely download this patch tonight and record a video and get it live tomorrow on the 12th of February because I'm really intrigued to see this. And let me know which team you guys want to see on pro difficulty. I think some of you guys want to see Edinburgh versus Glasgow Warriors. Let me know in the comments down below who you guys want to see. Now, moving on to referee. So the referee is now more tolerant, which is good. So therefore, not as many yellow cards. I mean, hopefully we still get penalties for the ridiculous challenges that the defending team like to do. Like they think we're in the WWE or boxing or whatever, or some type of takedown show. And I mean, if it's a high challenge then, or a dangerous challenge, then hopefully there's a booking. But apparently the referee is now more tolerant. The knock-ons are bettled. What is bettled? The knock-ons are bettled. Why am I saying bettled? What on earth is bettled? The knock-ons are better handed. That's what I meant to say. For example, some small knock-ons which were like done by mistake, or very little knock-ons, won't be whistled anymore. So that's interesting. That's so if your guy does a little bit of a knock-on, the referee's not gonna blow his whistle. But if it's a deliberate knock-on or like blatantly obvious, then he will blow the whistle. Okay, it will be interesting to see how that works out. When an AI-controlled player is offside, we've seen that multiple times in our Six Nations series, he'll be less prone to play the ball. Thank you. I think one of the last video, the video before that, Matey Boy kicks it literally from his 5-meter line, and the guy who's way offside catches the ball and plays. And I'm like, ref, he's offside. So they probably maybe are unable to fix that, or it's a bigger fix than we actually think it is. But what they have decided to do, if an AI guy is offside, he's unlikely to A, catch the ball, but B, play the ball. So hopefully he just ignores it completely. That would be good. AI now performs fewer high tackles. That kind of relates to the yellow cards. Advantage lost is no longer displayed when lost less than a second after the advantage was granted. Tap and go is now available when hands in the ruck is whistled. Okay, so that's the referee. Moving on to the AI. Now the AI seems to be one of the biggest sections here, which should be interesting. So the difference between the AI of teams is more significant. The players catch the ball more efficiently after a kick on the ground. Okay, so hopefully my players, I think in my previous video, my fullback was terrible at catching, had no idea what to do. And it looks like here, when the ball is kicked and is like rolling on the ground, my guy is going to be better at picking up the ball, which is awesome. AI now uses more diverse and consistent play styles to respond to different situations. So positions on the field, the current score, the current time. So if they're winning, they might kick the ball out. If they're losing, they're more likely to keep the ball in. AI will now play towards the wings if there is an ability to exploit a gap, which is awesome. Kicking far in an empty space or towards the touchline to escape pressure. Trying out grubbers, chip kicks towards teammates to gain meters. I've never seen an AI do a grubber kick, so that's interesting. Set plays near opponent's try lines to create confusion and to create breakthrough possibilities. AI teams are now assigned one of the 3 following play styles and adapt their play accordingly. So you've got possession, occupation, and balance. Now I'm not too sure which teams are assigned what, but possession is they're more focused on short passes, set plays. Occupation tends to play more with kicks to gain territory, and balance is a blend of the 2 others. So I'm intrigued to see which AIs are, grouped by these values, but it's interesting to know. Now moving on to the next section, we have kick. So when kicking during the open play, the default direction is now the direction of the attack, so therefore you can simply just kick rather than having to aim. I think that'd be pretty good. Solo mode, a mid-season budget bonus has been added to increase your overall budget. The overall score of your squad now has 2 numbers. The first one displayed on the right of the score is the global one, taking into account the cohesion between your players. The second one is the average score of your 32, your 23 players. And finally, moving on to the bug fixes. Control tips are now available in the pause menu. AI jersey is now chosen according to the user's jersey, so the colors are different as possible. That's good to know. Hopefully that has fixed the career mode. That was definitely an issue, or the league mode I should say. A surprise me button has been added to randomly choose bonus cards before a match, and you can now see your current challenges in the pause menu. Do not forget, it's a great way to gain more SP and more XP. Wow. So there we go, guys. That was the patch update. What are your thoughts about it? I'm really intrigued to see how the rucking works, how the new UI work, and I'm glad they fixed some bug fixes. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts about the patch update? I'm really excited to get my hands on the game with the brand new update. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below which team you guys want to see. And to be honest, this patch update looks good. I'm hoping they bring out more. Like I said, Rugby 18, we only ever saw one patch update, but I'm hoping Rugby 20 keep patching this game, keep releasing updates for this game, because I really enjoy it. I honestly, I really do. It's really fun, and you guys seem to really enjoy the content as well. So if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below thoughts regarding this. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Adios, chaps, boom. She's a diamond.